All right, folks. Into the last tutorial, we found ourselves finishing up Laruba Mansion, and now we got some decisions to make. So, at this point in my grind in this segment, we have not died. We've not taken the game over yet. We're like 2 drops away from a level up, which is not realistic. So, I probably won't take that level up to level 3, but as you can see, we have everything we need except for the nail. The nail's the last thing we have left. That's in Bodley Mansion. So when you start here, there are probably two scenarios that you're going to run up against. Number one, you have 3 or 4 health left on your last life. We are on our last life here. And you want to know what to do. If you have 3 or 4 health left and you are on your last life, there's a couple of things you can do. You can take a death right here in this mansion and start with full health going across the swamp. That's one thing you can do. It's safe and simple, but you lose your experience points and your hearts, which is not that big of a deal, believe it or not. Taking a game over here is not a problem. But remember that if you take a game over here, then by the time you get to the next end of the swamp, you will have a diminished health bar because you're going to take some damage in the swamp, because we're only going to use 2 laurels in the swamp. I'm going to show you how to do that effectively. So first scenario, let's kick this off. 4 health left. We're going to go ahead and get the hell out of here with 4 health left. We're going to use a rib and laurels, and that's it. So we're going to leave here. Let's go ahead and save our save state here, and we're going to go to the right. We got the laurels selected. What we're going to do here is we're going to jump and then activate the laurels almost when we hit the bottom. Now watch where I make the second jump. I'm going to jump here and then activate the second one, right when that set of 3 trees. We're going to do this over and over again. Whip jump there, and then another whip jump halfway through, and if you'll notice, we're down to 2 health now. So that's very efficient. We used 2 laurels, and that got us to where we needed to go, right? Let's try that again. So we will jump whip, and then right before we hit the bottom, that's not how we do it. Let's try that again. Jump whip right before we hit the swamp, we're going to hit those laurels. Now we're going to look for this set of 3 trees right here, and we're going to jump between the first and second tree and then do the laurel again. When we get to the edge here, we want to jump whip, and then right there, jump whip again. And that allows us to get more distance without slowing down in the swamp. One more time. All right, we're going to jump whip here. Activate the laurels on the way down. Wait for the set of 3 trees, which is right here. Jump between the first and the second, and then hit that second laurel. We're going to jump off of this island, and then immediately take another jump. And what that does is it may not be apparently obvious, but if you don't do that, if you just keep walking, then it slows you down significantly more. So let's try that. Let's go through, and we won't do that last jump there, and I'll show you what happens. We'll do everything else the perfect way. Laurels, wait for the set of 3 trees, jump between the first and second, activate the second laurel. Now we're going to jump onto this platform. We're going to jump off, and then we're just going to walk. See how much slower that makes us? We lose time there because of that, right? And in this speed run, particularly in this particular section, you don't want to lose time. That's something you don't want to do. So let's try this again. Incorrect. I'm trying to wait till that last pixel to get the jump, because the least time you can spend in the swamp, the better. Set of 3 trees, jump between the first and the second, activate the second laurel. Jump here. We're going to use a whip jump here, and then an immediate whip jump there. And that puts us here. So that's a pretty straightforward area. It's a pretty straightforward section, but that puts us in a position where we have 2 pips of health left. Now, if we normally, so let's say we have 3 pips of health left, which is something that can happen. If we have 3 left, then what we do next, so now we have 3 pips of health. And what we're going to do next, the entry into this next screen actually Actually has some interesting stuff to it. I jumped a little early there. Let's see. Hopefully I don't screw up my last jump. There we go. So as you can see, if we have 3 pips of health and you get here, you're now down to 1. So the easiest thing to do here is just to walk into the next screen and take your last death. Like this. Because now you get iframes. So we're just hold to the right and go. And we're good. Okay? So that's the easiest thing to do there. But that is not what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to do this strat the proper way. So let's say we go ahead and take a death here in Laruba. Let's say we game over here in Laruba. We took a few extra hits and we game over. Now we have a full bar of health. Now, generally speaking, when you're playing this, you're either going to have a full bar of health leaving Laruba, or you're going to be down to like 3 pips of health. So I've shown you what to do if you have 3 pips of health. Just run into the next screen after you get through the swamp and take that death, and it gives you iframes through that first section of nasty enemies right there. Now we're going to do this as if we have full health. And this is going to change. We're going to do a couple of different things when we get to the other side of this screen. Your traversal through the swamp will not change at all. Wait between the first and the second tree in the set of 3. Like that. We'll jump here and jump here. Now this next section. Okay, we're actually going to make a save state right here. This next section is really important. There's several ways to do this section. Now here's the problem that we have. We actually just took a game over, right? And I set a save state, which I maybe shouldn't have, but yeah. Okay, so we took the game over, so we now have no hearts. So you can't do golden knife strats in this next screen. Just to kind of show you what I mean by golden knife strats. Let's say that we enter this screen. Let's say we get here and we did not take a game over. I should have shown you this before, but it's okay. So let's say we get to this section and we have not, and we just exited the swamp. And you're going to get off your laurels. Now, the easy way to do this screen is to go to golden knife here and go bam, 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 and just start throwing golden knives and then jump over that and go. And then throw another one here, throw another one there, throw another one there. That's the easy way to do that screen. Let's try that again. Wait, we got no hearts. Okay, so pretend like we have hearts. If you don't have hearts, I'm going to show you what to do if you don't have hearts here in a minute. But let's just say we have hearts. We got 10 hearts coming out of Laruba, which is ridiculous. But let's say we have 10 hearts. Switch to golden knife. This is the easy strat. If you have hearts and you walk into this screen, just stand in one place and throw as many golden knives as you can, like this. See that? And then we're going to throw one here. We're going to jump and throw one. We're going to jump and throw one. And that gets us to here. So that's the easy way to do that screen. It's not as fast as the efficient way, but it's safe, it's effective, it's easy, right? We walk in, we throw golden knives, we're done. Now, if you don't have golden knives, then when you exit this swamp, you're going to want to switch to holy water instead of knives because you don't have any hearts. These next series of inputs are challenging. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do it. But this screen right here can make or break your run. You can pick up a bunch of time or you can lose a bunch of time right here. People don't spend enough time practicing this section. This next screen is potentially the most important screen in the late game. Maybe even absolutely is the most important screen in this next game. Or in this game, the late screen in this game. So if you don't have hearts, if you took your game over in Laruba and you don't have any hearts, you go to holy water here. And I'm going to show you this set of strategies. First thing that I do is I jump and whip on the way down going into this next screen. When I land, I throw a holy water and jump forward. Let's see if I can pull that off here. Show you. I didn't hit him with the whip, so nope, incorrect. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to jump over that guy. We're going to throw a holy water, stun him, and bounce off him. Then we're going to do that. Okay? That's exactly how that screen should go. Okay? Did you see that? I'll try it again. Okay, and I messed that up there, but that's okay. I did not get the boost off the fireball, so we did take a knockback. It cost me less than half a second, but we're okay. That is fast. That's fast and good. So we'll try that one more time. Whip into the screen. Holy water bounce. Bounce or jump over that guy. Holy water. And then we went a little early there. If you go early, you'll get knocked back by that fireball. And you jump. Yeah, that was early again. Did you see? So that's what it looks like when you go early. And you see that right there? What happened was I actually threw the holy water over the fire guy, which meant I didn't get a boost off of him. And that's what you want right there. Okay, we went late. And that's perfect right there. That's what you want. So practice that screen. Set a save state and practice that section. Notice there's no wasted motion there. You're constantly holding right, and there's no stopping for anything. That is as fast as you can do that screen, or that section of that screen. Significantly faster than the golden knife strats. Definitely faster than just walking in here and just doing this. If you just walk in here and whip everything, yeah, it's safe. But, and then once you get here, once you have a few hearts, you can actually start using knives here as well. But as you can see, it's very slow. So having no hearts, you can always switch to knife, but I would recommend learning this strategy. Learn that. Okay? Practice it over and over and over again. If you don't have hearts, this is the way to go. Okay? Let's try it one more time. If you take that second boost, that's fine. That's flawless, okay? So that's how you want to run that part of the screen. Unless you have golden knives and you just feel like standing and throwing, if you don't feel comfortable enough with these inputs and you have hearts, you might as well stand and throw. You're going to lose a couple of seconds, but you're not going to lose anything other than a couple of seconds. That was too late on that guy. Okay, that's what you want to do. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set a save state right here, and I'll show you what we do in the next section, because this is a continuation of this screen. Again, this is a super important screen in this game. I challenge each of you watching this to practice this screen. I would recommend practicing this screen as much as you practice any other middle to late game stuff or more. Obviously, with early game stuff, you're going to get more lizard grind and more zombie grind practice than anything else. But as far as late game screens go, this is the one I want you to practice. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, no problem taking that boost. Okay. So now we're going to go over here, and here's what you do here. When you come off this last one, you jump as high as you can, then you hit that guy with the holy water, and then you do a whip jump over that guy, and then you come through. Okay? I'll show you that again. Jump as high as you can off this, hit him with the holy water, jump over that guy, get the boost, and then hit that guy on the way out. It's efficient, it's effective, you don't lose any time. Oops, I didn't throw the holy water there. So if you don't throw that holy water, you can get fucked up in this screen, see? Like this is what happens when it doesn't go well. You just get demolished in that screen. When you see what happened to my health bar, what happened to all the time we lost. Okay, that's fine. We don't even need to use the holy water there, but holy water makes it more predictable and manageable to throw the holy water right there, take the boost, bump, and then go. So between that section and the one previous, all on the same screen, that you need to sit down with a save state and practice the hell out of that section. You will not regret it, because when you get going on a good pace and you're coming out of Laruba on a solid pace, you got golds and greens and you're 20 seconds ahead getting ready to get a PB, and you fuck that screen up, it's going to ruin your run and ruin your mood real quick. Trust me from experience, practice that screen. I know it seems like a lot of shit to go into on a single screen, but I'm telling you right now, that screen is important, okay? So then we come into this room. We've been through here before. This is where we got our flame whip, and we're going to have to deal with this skeleton at the top of this screen. I will show you how to deal with him. There's two different ways, three really, but there's two ways that I deal with him depending on where I'm at with hearts and everything else. So right now we still have no hearts, so we cannot use our golden knife for anything because we haven't killed anything, collected any hearts. So with no golden knife, you can either take the boost off of the guy and get him to boost you down, or you can just kill him with the whip. Killing him with the whip takes a little longer. It is safer. Depending on where your health is at, you may not want to take a damage boost right now, because the goal from this point forward is to not die again until the game is over. You don't want to die anymore. You've died 3 times. A really, really good no wrong warp run should have exactly 3 deaths in it. So here's how we deal with this screen. We walk in. It's a quick jump up, jump up. I whip on the way up and then do that. This is the easy way to do it. You kill that guy on the way up. I'll explain this jump here in a little bit. That YOLO jump right there. It's an important jump to learn, but it's not that important. It's good to know it, but if you don't use it, it's not going to cost you much. And then we just work our way out of here. So in order for us to efficiently and effectively do that screen, that's perfect. We're going to need to set a save state here. Okay, so we jump up, jump and whip, and then let's try that again. Jump up, jump and whip, and then we just come down, jump over, kill that guy, and then we'll do the YOLO jump here, which I didn't get. The YOLO jump is not hard. It's just you got to get it on the right pixel. So coming into the screen again, jump up, jump whip, and then whip again. That's the easy and safe way to do this screen, right? And I'll show you how to deal with that second guy here in a minute. All right. So that is one way to do this this particular section. There is another way. It is this. Watch. Nope. We want to be just a little further than that. Like that. See that? We don't have to kill him. And it actually is faster to do that. It's faster to take that boost right there. Much faster to take that boost. But you don't get to kill him. You don't get the hearts. And it's slightly more dangerous. If you miscalculate, you take a knock back, and that's unfortunate. So we'll try this again. So that time we didn't get a boost and we didn't kill him. So that puts us in a bad spot. But we can still compensate just like we did there. Okay. So we'll try this again. We'll try to take the boost. Okay, perfect. So again, this is how you deal with him with no hearts. Now, let's say we have some hearts, right? And you're coming into here with at least 4 hearts, right? You can take this and go like this. You can go... Oh, I didn't switch. Hang on. Okay, so let's say we're coming in here with 4 hearts. Kill that guy as normal. Throw that golden knife right there, and then you don't even have to kill this guy here. Did you see what I did there? Actually, we will need to set a new save state with some hearts if we're going to practice this. All right. So, take the boost. Oh shit, I didn't switch again. Jump, jump, jump. Take a boost. If you want to, you don't have to take the boost. I didn't throw that thing on time. But yeah, the timing is very important here. If you don't want to take the boost, just do that. Really, really simple right there. Just remember that whatever you do, you want to be able to save as many inputs as you can. Economy of motion, as always in this game, is really important. And we overshot it. We threw it over his head there. So I would recommend practicing this here too. Now, I generally don't use the golden knife here, which is why I'm kind of struggling on these inputs a little bit. It's not something I typically do, but that's how you would do it. So this YOLO jump, it's cool. It's swaggy as hell. It's not essential, but if you're going to do this, here's where you go. You want your body to be straddling. You want that line right below Simon to be pointing directly at his penis when you make the jump. So it's boom, and then you're just on about it. You don't have to do that jump if you don't want to. I'll take this boost here. We'll try this whole section again. Nice and easy. We'll take the YOLO jump, and then we go. Saves a little time. And then move on about our business. But yeah, so that's an important section to practice for sure. Always jump into this screen. When you're coming through here, always jump into this next screen. The reason you want to jump into this screen is because it lands you here. And then you can just do a whip jump up. Now, if you don't do that, if you walk, then when you jump, you're here, and it's hard to get that jump without having to... Most people will just go like this. They have to walk backwards to do the jump. But if you jump into the screen, it's just an immediate jump whip to get your clip, or to get your three tile height jump. And then, of course, we come out of the lake, and here we are at Bodley. Okay? So we'll try this section one more time. This through the through that cave, through the lower road there. We'll try it with killing it this time. I'm not going to use a golden knife here. And then we'll do the YOLO jump here. And go. Does that make sense? Then remember, we want to jump into this next screen, but jump close to the transition. Don't jump from here. Jump from here. See? And then we go on to Bodley. And this will complete the Laruba to Bodley section. I know that it's really only 4 screens, to be honest with you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only 4 screens, and we spent 21 minutes on it. 22 minutes on it. But it's a really important section of the game. And when you come out of Laruba with the lead, you want to know efficiently and effectively how to get through the screen with hearts and without hearts. So I think I covered both. I covered with hearts or without hearts. If you have hearts leaving Laruba and you have health, it changes the strategy completely. If you want to be safe, you go through the swamp as normal, and then when you get to the fireman screen, you throw a shitload of golden knives and kill everything, and then walk. If you don't have any hearts, you can try the holy water strats like I showed. Either way, just remember to be safe in there. Practice those screens. Just set a safe state exiting Laruba and practice Laruba to Bodley over and over and over again. And don't stop. And practice until you get sick of doing it. And by the time you're doing runs and you get to this point, it'll all be second nature. You won't have to think about it, and you'll be looking at your split coming out of Bodley like, holy shit, what did I just do? I'm a minute and a half ahead of where I was. That's what can happen if you understand the screens between Laruba and Bodley. I know it sounds like ridiculous amount of work for 3 screens, 4 screens. Promise you, put the work in. That does it for this installment. We're going to come back and do Bodley. We'll do Bodley, and it's a short mansion, so we may do we may make that a short. I don't know. We'll see. We may do Bodley and Wicked Ditch. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come back and we'll do some more here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for stopping by.